Oh yeah, we might have some action. Oh yeah. In this video, I gotta talk about it. There's some rumors going on in boxing, and they're rumors that I like. Keith Thurman, Vergil Ortiz, Frank Martin, ARnold Barboza. In this video, I will give you guys the scoop. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego. Now, there is a rumor in boxing right now. Now, this means it's not official. However, I'm liking what I'm hearing from this particular rumor. Rumor has it, Ego Rumor Mill, that they are looking to make a PBC, Premier Boxing Champions versus Golden Boy Promotions card for October, meaning Al Heyman's stable versus some guys from Oscar. I do believe De La Hoya's stable. And the main event would be Keith Thurman versus Vergil Ortiz, possibly in Los Angeles, LA. And it would have Frank Martin, who just came off a loss, Barboza, who's coming off a loss to different people. One loss to Teofimo. Frank Martin lost to Tank Davis. So there's really no shame in losing to, known really good fighters, right? Like Tank and Teo. And Frank Martin would fight in his first fight at 140 against ARnold Barboza. So my initial thoughts, make it happen. I love it. I like both of the fights. If both of these fights come off, you'll hear zero complaints from me. PBC is still the gold standard in terms of like production, build up, backstory, and telling the story, right? Like, you have Canelo about to fight Crawford in 6 weeks, and y'all keep telling me it's a big, huge fight. Literally, I haven't seen no promotion from it outside of when they did the initial press conference. It's kind of like quietly Canelo's doing his thing in camp, and the same thing for Crawford. And the funny thing is, Dana White, this is his first foray, so I thought he was going to make this big, huge mark in boxing, TKO boxing. You guys hyped this stuff up and said, oh, Dana White's coming, like he's Godzilla, and what he was going to bring to boxing. And I've literally seen very little promotion. And Dana White was also talking trash on boxing and Showtime boxing in the past, saying the production value is lacking. He was saying that, oh, when we have Power Slap, we have 4 different angles that are released in 5 minutes. I mean, that's a dumb comparison, because Power Slap is not what is it? What even is it? You know what I mean? Power Slap is nothing like boxing. Boxing, where you use footwork, you lean on the ropes, or, you're just moving around the ring, you get knocked out and fall awkwardly. A lot more to capture. And this is coming from somebody who films, who does photography and videography for 20 years, right? I've dedicated my life to my craft. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, Power Slap, you're at a podium, you put some baby powder or chalk or whatever on their hands, and then you got guards to keep them from hitting their head on the ground, and you slap the heck out of each other. It's not really hard to capture. Anybody can kind of one-shot that, even with a cell phone. So Dana White was talking all this stuff about how his production value was going to be killing. Literally, you've seen nothing for Canelo Crawford, and they're saying it's a historically big fight. Now, I got some more content to make you mad about Canelo Crawford. So to my haters, stay tuned. I'm coming. I'm coming like a porn star, and I'm not even going to say pause. As far as this fight, I love it. Keith Thurman, he was inactive for a while, but he ended that with Brock Jarvis. He looked good. Looked good in the fight, got a knockout, and looked like he was in great shape. He did a great job promoting the fight. Vergil Ortiz, he's really not much of a promoter, so to speak. Not really much of a promoter, but he is a good fighter, and he's going through some good names like Boachuk and Madrimov, and he came through with victories. I like it. I like it a lot. Keith Thurman, kind of like the OG, and Vergil Ortiz, a newer cat, but great fight. Co-main event, I like that a lot too. Both guys coming off a loss, so they have that. But again, as I said earlier, they're coming off a loss to terrific champion level fighters or current champion fighters like Tank and Teofimo. So there's really no shame in that. Frank Martin, dangerous fight, fighting someone as big as Barboza. First fight at 140 without testing the water. And what I also like, I would be remiss to not say this. PBC and Al Heyman worked with Golden Boy in the past, and they put on fights like Danny Garcia versus Amir Khan. And now maybe that time has come. They've had their differences and, spoke out against each other or whatever. But now maybe the time, Turkey's doing whatever he's doing, and now the time has come to start working. And Golden Boy said that. Golden Boy, Oscar De La Hoya, he put out something where he was saying that he was planning on working with PBC. So really not shocking if this does happen, but don't get too excited. I don't like to clickbait y'all and get you excited for no reason, but that is the latest rumor. I also want to add, if this does happen, this to me also looks very bad for Jaron, Boots, Ennis. And I don't care who's mad at my content. I mean, if you get mad and let me control your life through controlling your emotions, that's on you. I'm going to keep speaking my mind and keeping it real. I like Boots, but fair is fair. I'm objective. I'm reasonable. And that's just something you got to deal with. The reason why I'm saying it looks bad for Boots, I mean, Vergil Ortiz and Boots could have fought, and Turkey's told you that Boots decided he changed his mind. That's what Turkey said. And please tell me I'm lying in the comment section, and I have it on my computer, and I've already done a video about it, so I can bring that up if you guys want proof that Turkey claims. And he was the one that running shop. He said he gave us his word, and then he backed out. That's what Turkey said regarding the previous fight with Boots. So to see Vergil Ortiz, coming off a hand injury and fight a legend in the game like Keith Thurman, which is still a dangerous fight. You've seen Keith Thurman just got a knockout. He has tons of experience, fought a guy like Manny Pacquiao. Vergil Ortiz ain't never fought no Pacquiao type person. And Keith Thurman fought Danny Garcia, Sean Porter, and also Pacquiao, among others. So tons of experience, dangerous fight. If Vergil Ortiz takes it and they make this fight, bravo. But also for Keith Thurman, guy who's been inactive 3 years or so, comes back with kind of a tune-up with Brock Jarvis, gets a knockout, and then he's willing to go in with a young, hungry lion and jump right back in the pot. Meanwhile, we're hearing reports that Boots wants to fight Josh Kelly. So you can't tell me that if Keith Thurman fights Vergil Ortiz, vice versa, Vergil fights Keith, that they're not matching themselves with tougher competition, right? And Vergil's already fought Madrimov and Boachuk, as I mentioned earlier, so it just looks bad for Boots because he should be in this picture. Really, it should be Boots maybe fighting one of these guys, or at least a top-rated guy like Murtazaev. You know what I mean? But that's just my 2 cents. Let me know what you guys think. I like this card. Hopefully it goes down. Subscribe. Live streaming can be tough, which is why I use StreamYard. Click the link in the description for StreamYard, which is an awesome tool that enables you to set up your stream with ease of use. Get great results with live streaming. It's what I use. Stream to social media with ease with StreamYard. Live streaming is here to stay. Engage with your audience using StreamYard. Great way to reach out to your audience and connect. So you need a tool that can do that. If you're new to YouTube and you're struggling to get views, one tool I can provide to you is TubeBuddy. I've been on YouTube over 10 years. I use TubeBuddy daily to crank out videos just like this one that you're watching. Learn how the pros do it with TubeBuddy. YouTube receives a lot of traffic, which also means a lot of creators, a lot of people putting out content. So you need to learn the ropes so you know how to separate yourself, especially if you're new, but even if you're a pro, use TubeBuddy. The link is in the description. Get more views, more subscribers, and a higher click-through rate so ultimately you can realize all of your online goals. Use my affiliate link in the description and grow your channel fast.